My name is Tom Regis. I'm 26. I've been here for almost 4 months.
Hi, I'm Bear, bearseyeoccupy.com, and I'm here to talk to you about this guy behind you who's making faces and stuff. Made me laugh.
I came down here to represent my family because I grew up in Michigan, and
Sorry about that, man.
about a year and a half ago I had to leave there, like the rest of my family, to some other part of the U.S. because there's no jobs in Michigan.
We absolutely have to change the conduct of our banks, of our banking officials, our financial institutions. Absolutely, the conduct of these folks, our CEOs who set up offshore accounts and produce money which is stored offshore, trillions of dollars, while at the same time Americans who need jobs are not getting jobs, and the jobs that are being made available are temporary jobs in the service sector, putting on mascara, making and delivering pizzas, flipping burgers. That is not how you run an economy.
Our economy's broken there. Even after we shrank our government so much, to the point where we were the 48th largest state government, we still had no factories or anything coming back.
Millions of people lost homes and jobs, and absolutely have put our middle class into a tailspin economically.
My brother lives in Colorado, my sister lives in California after living in Pennsylvania, Massachusetts, Ohio, Iowa, and not Ohio, my other sister is still trying to make ends meet in Michigan. My mom had to leave. My family hasn't been in the same room in about 9 years. And I came down here because I wanted to address our grievances, address that we've been completely disenfranchised as a family living in America.
We'll clear it out, but they're not taking the tents down because every tent in this encampment symbolizing every repossessed home that has been taken from the middle class society, and they're not doing it this time. They're not evicting any families in this tent. They're students, teachers, families that's living in those tents. I'm sorry, but you know what? You evict them once, you're not evicting them twice.
Producing sick loans that cause people to lose their homes, we wouldn't have been here in the first place.
I think that there has been miscommunication between the movement and the people outside of the movement. It's been due to the type of media coverage we get. A lot of times they'll come into the camp, they'll pick the craziest person they can find, they'll ask some questions, and then they'll chop the interview to make them look even crazier.
With respect to the media, they should pay more attention to issues that are really compelling our country right now. They are focusing on simple things like tents and grass.
The truth is, we do have a very clear message. It has to do with the economic inequality in the United States, corporate personhood, corporate welfare, insider trading in Congress, but it doesn't get covered because when we go to make a statement, the media wants crazy. And when we say something rational, they don't cover it. I think if there's been a miscommunication, it's on the fault of the people who are covering us because we've been very clear on that. It's tough. Right now we have a debt and finance-based economy, which is why we have such a thing as a debt bubble. We need to go back to being a production-based economy where we rely on savings and productivity instead of relying on debt. Instead of moving towards a more productive society, the government is trying to push down interest rates and rebuild the debt system. But that's how we got to where we are in the first place. I think we need to work on energy production, green energy, whatever, just so that we are producing more than we consume. Basically the marriage between, if we're ever going to get back on our feet, the marriage between big money, corporations, lobbying groups, whoever has big money, and politicians, where they can essentially buy favors by contributing to campaigns, not directly, but through their own advertising. If we don't stop that, if we don't reestablish limitations to their ability to contribute, we'll never get the power in this country back into the hands of the people.
decisions made in the boardrooms are based almost entirely on profit and answering to stockholders on Wall Street. They need to answer to the public they serve, because that's why they're here. There was a time when corporations in this country were made under charters which served their community, and the benefit for corporations was of the community at large, because you could encapsulate large amounts of labor and be efficient and use resources efficiently. However, now corporations have become conduits for huge concentration of wealth. I know I'm speaking generally, but effectively that's what they've done.
Nobody's interested in upholding the Constitution anymore. The president is bombing countries without congressional consent, and nobody's saying anything about it. Or the people who are saying anything about it are being silenced. I think the Constitution is a great governing document, and there might need to be some amendments for the present day. I wouldn't exclude that possibility, but I think before those amendments would even matter, we need to get to where we're actually observing the original document as it was intended, which we are no longer doing in any way, shape, or form.
Occupy is now entrenched, and more people know about it, and people are feeling more, and more people are beginning to find that, hey, we're right, and they're noticing it now. And they're starting to become aware and starting to act on it like we are.
And this is what you get for trying to voice your opinion. This is what happens. You get told to shut up, pushed out of where you were staying, and just told to go back to normal, go find a job, as if that was an option in the first place.